I voted. Did you? Hello everyone and welcome to Tuesday, Election Day 2012, the presidential election of the United States of America. Me and Mal just got through voting. We got there at 11 a.m. and I was like, we're there before 11 a.m. That's cool because we're going to beat the lunch rush. It took us 90 minutes. And around noon to 12:30, so during the time I would assume people would be coming for lunch, the line dropped to less than half of what it originally was. So I was like, man, we got here at the wrong time apparently. But after waiting for 90 minutes, we did get to vote, and it's cool, you're empowered. I mean, it doesn't really matter who you vote for in South Carolina, because Romney's going to win South Carolina, but if you are voting for a different party, it allows you to look at the screen whenever it shows the results and be like, oh, I'm some of those other numbers. And if you're voting for Romney, then you're like, I'm some of the big numbers. So, I don't know, only the swing states matter. I mean, there's like 4 states that matter. Ohio, North Carolina, and the other ones.
Florida turned blue this morning for the percentage on 538.
Florida's a blue state now?
It was like 60% to 50.
Wow. Interesting. I find it all very interesting, although I wouldn't say that I'm too gung-ho about politics. But I do think it's important to know about the candidates and about the issues and to vote. Because there's a lot of people that are like, I don't have to vote. No, you don't. And I wouldn't argue with you just because I was in your shoes just a few years ago. I did not care about politics. I did not care about the
I had to beg you to vote.
Yeah, I mean, I had to be really beat over the head with, hey, this is important, you can actually make a difference. So if you don't care about it now, I'm not going to be like, well, you're scum of the universe if you don't vote, because you're not. You're fine. But I would urge you to try and find at least a few issues that you're passionate about, find out who stands for what, and, you know, if obviously you've missed a chance this time, then for next time, because it's important. So,
or
anyway,
if you're not old enough this time.
Yeah, or if you're not old enough, that's another thing. But with all that being said, and crossing my fingers that there aren't 6,000 political comments down below that I'll have to remove inevitably, we are now on our way to get lunch and eat it with Justin. We've been talking about getting these covers printed up, and Justin did Super Mario 64 not too long ago.
Everything's set.
And I was up way too late downloading covers and getting the covers ready. I got about like 150 covers or so that he's going to print today, and then we're going to slice them up, put them in the cases, and be able to put the games in the cases and finally display them. Now that's not all the games, but it's a good many of the games, and I'm just looking forward to getting them on the shelf. So I don't even know how much this is going to cost, but I know that it's probably not going to be that expensive anyway, and Justin will probably tell us a deal. So it's going to be worth it just to get the printing quality of what the professional printing press, the printer at Justin's work can do. Anyway, onward to Sonic. So we printed up a lot of stuff. That's lots and lots of covers, and they look gorgeous from the LaserJet printer. There's a bunch of Super Nintendo, a bunch of NES. We didn't get through all of the N64, but there's still, how many do you think we printed? Over 100, right?
Yeah.
About 100 or so?
Over 100.
So, this is like one of them in the case. Looks very nice. These are going to look awesome on the shelf! You're a good person. Actually, you have the good printer. Also, we played Ascension. Justin got to experience Ascension, which we'll probably play at Thanksgiving, which is in like
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Thank you, Mal. When we got home this evening, we spent a lot of our time putting the inserts into the cases. Come look. Come look. I love it. Love it. Oh, man. It actually feels complete. Although we only did about half of the Super Nintendo games and half of the NES games, and we didn't really get started on N64. But, you know, it's pretty nice. Check this out. That LaserJet, man. That LaserJet. Dad Earthbound. But they look really, really nice. We only got 4 into the N64. And honestly, I was altering these originally to have like the players and stuff on them, but it's too much time. I was collecting the covers last night, and I realized, I was like, there's no way I can do this because I need so many covers and I have to alter them. I don't have time for that. So they're not in alphabetical order yet, but that's because we don't even have the games in them. But in the coming weeks, I'm going to try to get the stragglers, try to finish up the cases that don't exist so I can get those all finished up. But it looks really nice in here now. I'm really excited. And I also realized that we don't have enough room on the shelf at all. We have another crate of boxes, so we have another 100 that can go on here. But we're probably going to have to start moving like the PS3 into the other room because there's no room. We have a lot more Super Nintendo, N64, just a lot more games, and we continue to buy more games, and they're not going to fit on the shelf. So yeah, it's probably going to be a retro shelf because it's not going to fit otherwise. But yeah, they look good. Justin, thank you. This looks awesome. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the rest. Anyway,
You know who else is excited?
kittens for food. Kittens are excited for food. Another note I should probably hit is that Obama won, but you probably already knew that. I would say more, but I try to remain neutral on political issues. And I would appreciate if you didn't fill up my comment box with political stuff, if possible. At least no bickering. I hate bickering. Oh, but the most important thing that happened today in the world, I don't care about this presidential stuff. The most important thing that happened in the entire world were kittens going to the vet. Mal took them to the vet earlier when I actually stayed with Justin and worked on the covers. They had a checkup to see how they were doing. They did not need an additional sulfur bath because they are looking super, super healthy. Sagan is completely healed, and in the case of Kepler, they did up his... he's on a new medicine, right? He's on a
topical medicine, and he doubled his oral medicine.
Yeah, so they did up him, but it's not that he's bad. It's just they want to make sure they hit the last remaining bit of it because he's got something on the back of his neck that's not clear enough, but everything else is. But that's the best news today, that the kitties are finally, after a very long and expensive road, on the way to recovery. So I'm happy about that. Anyway, good day all around. For some of you, it may be a really great day. For some of you, it may be not such a great day. But once again, not going to really comment on that. But for me, getting those covers done, not even talking about anything political, but getting the covers done and finding out the kitties are going to be A-okay, awesome day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?